Mr. Polly? What is the Polly? What you doing, Polly? What you doing, Polly D? Polly D. Where you going? Where you going, Polly? What are you doing, Polly? What are you doing, Polly? Polly. Get your booty. Polly. Polly Gooper. Polly D. Polly D. Polly D. He's in another world. Polly. Polly, Polly. Ow, my elbow. His head on my elbow. Polly. He's wanting to play a little bit too. Polly D. Polly boy. Watch it, your baby. What? If that ain't a mama's boy, I don't know what is. Right? Right, boy? Yes, 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 yes. Here, I'm gonna get that tail. Oh, I know what I'm gonna go for. Can I have them? Can I have these? What is wrong with you, dude? Dude. Polly D. You love your mommy. Boop, 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 boop. 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 Boop, 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 boop. It's your party. Hey, sis, son. How are you doing? How's your Tuesday going? Hopefully everything's going well with you and you're doing well. Sorry, I probably sound like shit today. I've actually had a bad day with allergies all day. So, y'all forgive me for that. I am probably going to sound like I've got the sniffles, which I do. You know, what comes along with the sneezies has been runny nose. So, that in itself has been a handful, but I'm good. Other than that, I'm good. Having a shot of, well, I've had probably more than a shot. I've had a mixture of rum chata and Fireball together. So, that's been kind of what my night turned into. I wanted to make sure I got the right mixture mixed up for me to my liking before New Year's hits. But yeah, I've had my drink for tonight. It was kind of good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I've had enough of the rum chata for right now and Fireball mixture. I don't want to get drunk. Which, I wouldn't say I'm drunk, but I'm not exactly sober either, so. So I was like, I'm in the mixture of in between. But hell, that didn't help with the allergies. I wished it did, though. Man, if that Fireball and that Monchata would have helped, oh, that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing, but nope. But I do feel better. A little bit. Wait a few more hours and then take my night medication. Go from there. That's if I don't fall asleep before then. Shall be alright. It won't be too bad. Yep, I'm just trying to relax. I know that feeling fixing to go to bed. That's why I came on and did a live real quick before I fell asleep. Because I knew I was going to fall asleep if I didn't. So, that's why I went ahead and done it. Yeah, I need to go to bed eventually, but I just haven't done it yet. I'm in bed. Just ain't wanting to sleep. Let's see. You can't go to sleep yet. You're not allowed to go to sleep yet. You can't leave me hanging. Oh, I was going to sneeze there for a second. Oh, I'm beginning to hate allergies. It's been a bad day with it. I mean, literally from till now, it is not whatsoever. So I'm hoping it'll clear up soon, but who knows? I haven't took mine yet. I should. I'm waiting for the drink to kind of get through my system before I do that, which shouldn't be much longer. Another hour or so, and then I should be all right. Something like that. But you have yourself a good night. How's everybody else doing? Hopefully everybody's doing good. I've been doing all right, I guess. Uh, just been kind of watching a movie, kinda. The last movie and the movie before was um shoot, I can't think of it. Um Amish kind of like movies. Maybe the last three. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've been watching. It's like a, I don't know. It's the last two is a Beverly Mitchell, a Beverly Lewis, an author. It's a movie after her books that I've been watching. It's been pretty good so far. been a pretty good movie. I've enjoyed it. So, of course, I'm into Amish movies, I guess. They don't necessarily mean it's the truth. It's been an alright movie. I don't know, the author seems to be doing pretty good. I might look her up while I'm here. Let's see what I find on her. But yeah, that's what I've been pretty much been watching her. Okay, I know what she is. She's a Christian fiction artist, or not artist, but novelist. So that's where that comes in. But yeah, been a pretty good movie. Yeah, it's been a good day, I guess. To a point. I mean, only complaint I have today has been my allergies, and that's it. They'll get better eventually. The allergies will go away, maybe, maybe. Wishful thinking when I'm in Florida. When you're in Florida, allergies do not necessarily go away that easy. Each season has its own pollen count, so who knows what's going on with that part. I should know what's high pollen count level is now or not, but it's been bad. Today's been my worst day. Let's see. Never mind, that's the wrong one. I was using the wrong thing. Maybe I can check this other way. Use my tablet. But we'll see. Tommy, good to see you. Oh, that's as long as you're eating. Now, are you eating that pizza like you were talking about the other day? It's just there's some bad allergies right now. Thank you for watching, Tommy. Pizza was last night. Yeah, we had subs tonight. Alrighty, Tommy. Not a problem. You're welcome here anytime, love. I just figured I'd do a live because I've had mixed drinks and I didn't want to. I didn't want to be, falling asleep on it, so I went ahead and done it early. Well, it's not exactly early, but still. Yep. But yeah, it's been a rough day with allergies. Um, try not to sound sniffly to y'all, but I'm gonna probably sound nasally a little bit. There's nothing I can really do about that. You know, that's all I can do is just be myself and just let it go. And if I sound nasally, I sound nasally. If I don't, I don't. But it's been pretty good. If I had to say, other than the allergies today, today's been a good day. I hadn't had any other, well, actually, kind of a good day. I'll wait until I get more people in chats and then I'll talk about this one. It was kind of interesting afternoon before we left. We had to go to the store today, so kind of had us a little mishap that's luckily was caught early enough and problems fixed now, but something with my mom's vehicle, so where it was her Nissan Rogue. I don't know if you call it a mishap, but it's just a normal thing that happens. But it caught us at the right time as far as for her vehicle. I still have to get tires for my car, and right now I'm not in the place to be able to get tires. So, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I have not really done too many outings of going out. I do a bunch of driving in my vehicles because I actually need to get new tires put on and stuff. So that's where that came in. So yeah, yeah, it's been one of them days where you've had a good day, but all but one or two things. It only takes one thing to make the day bad, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a bad day today. We were, well, let's put it this way. Luckily, she had my car, so it kind of helped. Candy, you gotta get quiet, baby girl. Sorry, guys. I kicked my own stuff out again. As always, I do this every so often. I'm used to kicking myself out. Margaret, I don't know. Did you go searching for some of them? I don't know where everyone is at. It's good to see you, love. I probably sound like shit this morning or right now because I've had allergies all day, so that's going to be a handful in itself. Yeah, I really didn't tell very many people who all, that I was live. I'm letting them find it if they're here. Mine sexy. I forgot to tell you I was live, didn't I? Yep, sorry, hon. I try to let everybody know, but it happens. Yeah, Margaret, I don't know. Well, I know some were over on Upstate's channel unless he's got off, but I don't think he's went off yet because he was on at 8 today, so instead of 7:30 or 7. I know last time I was on there, his wife was knocked out, so he's kind of being kind of quiet. So, yeah, it shows that he's still alive. How are you doing, Mind Sexy? Yeah, I'll probably get a kick out of today's fun. Okay, I gotta answer this text. Yeah, I know how you mean. Mind Sexy. I was in there a little bit, then the other guys started, a bunch of them started talking, and I wasn't really hearing Upstate or, Bud Grower. Joe Cole at the time wasn't talk. Well, he tried to talk, but the one was still talking over him pretty much. So I was like, okay, let me see what I can watch. And then because I already took some drinks earlier, I had had me some ranchata and Fireball mixture. I didn't want to, end up falling asleep or, any of that. So there might be Hustle. I haven't heard of that one yet. Oh yeah, this phone. 31. So yeah, I might be a youngin. She may know what it is. She's asleep right now. Yeah, I knocked her out with Monchata and Fireball. I have my handful. Yeah, I've had allergies all day. So, been out in and out of it. So, me and her both had some ranchada and Fireball, and it was pretty good. It's been a rough day. Oh, not really. But yes, Mama is knocked out for sure. I'm alright. I'm not drunk, so, but I only had so much of it. I didn't want to get drunk off of it, so I didn't drink too much. Yeah, it's been a busy, busy, busy day. With sneezing, I should say. There we go. Sorry, guys. I kicked myself out. Um, my day was alright, I guess you'd say. It's just been mainly just sneezy, runny nose kind of thing. Um, Other than that, we had to go to the store today, but I had to jump off Mama's car before we could go anywhere. Turns out it was a bad battery. Luckily, we had enough in the account to do a battery and everything else. Um, Stuff to do. So we're having to put other things on the back burner. We had to get her new battery for her car. Eventually, we have to get her a new battery for her truck, a new windshield for her truck. Right now, my main concern, now that we've gotten her car done, battery is I've got to find a way to come up some money to get new tires put on my vehicle before I can really do any real good distance traveling or any. I can travel around my town, but if I'm going to start doing more lives out and about and I want to go out further, I'm going to have to get new tires. So, and I'm kind of in the process of trying to figure out what I can do. But yeah, I'm in that kind of situation right now. So, y'all probably see me asking for donate or asking people to, if they can, and if they want to send money to the PayPal to donate to me so that I can keep doing my live streams and be able to go out. All the donations I'll be getting anytime soon will be going towards the vehicle. It's at this point I have to do it before I can't drive it around town. And we know the stimulus check ain't gonna freaking happen anytime soon. The last time they did a stimulus check, when they first send it out, I didn't get mine until like 3 months. 3 months after they, started sending them out. 3 or 4 months. I think they started sending them out in like March, and I didn't get it until June, July-ish. So yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm not holding my breath. I'm trying to figure out ways of getting around it. So yeah. I don't normally ask for help like that, but we're doing what we can. Candy, get quiet. Yeah, I would have thought I fed her the rum chata or let her drink the rum chata and Fireball the way she's talking tonight. Damn dog. Candy, you don't get quiet, I might cut your tongue off. Bitch just said, no, you won't. Damn dog knows me too damn well. She knows I won't fucking cut her tongue off. Candy, stop it now. Right, Margaret? Well, kinda. Well, I'd already ate earlier. I had see, it was a sub earlier, and then just a little while ago, before I created my live stream, I did um turkey pinwheels. Is what they call them from Walmart. Pretty much a turkey wrap. Turkey, lettuce, and or Kobe Jack, I think is what it was, and ranch dressing. I figured after having them drinks, I needed to have some food in my belly too, on top of that sub. Norm Chata was good. I have to admit. Now, Margaret, you know who Flan is. Mind Sexy knows who she is. But Flan was the one that had gave me the idea of the Norm Chata and putting it with Fireball. So I did that. I had to. Had to try it. It was good. I know where I like what mixture of it I like together. No, Mama, no, I did let her get the first, or well, not the first sip, but I gave her the bottle and let her see what she done. Because I poured it in a Pepsi bottle and mixed it up, kind of thing. And I asked her, I said, you want to try some? So she tried it. And at this point, I didn't even had, I weren't even enough to be tipsy. And she's like, her facial expression, because she said the smell, the vapors of the alcohol had gotten right up her nose. Kind of like what you get when you burp up soda and then get all the condensation or the acidity, whatever you want to call it, that kind of burp up in the nose. So that was very similar to that. She goes, it didn't burn going down, but it burned that nose for sure. I cracked up laughing at her. I couldn't help but laugh at her. It was just priceless. Guys, if it was a live stream right then and there, y'all would have cracked up laughing at her. I don't think y'all would have been able to see her. She was in the dark of my room. How's it going, Esgram? Hope you're feeling well. Hope everybody's doing well. Mark, not Margaret. Margaret, you're ready to go back to work soon? Or do you wish you'd had longer time? Good to see you, Graham. I hope you are feeling better. And did you go back and did what you had to do, redo? That's good. Well, hopefully soon you'll hear back, and which I don't necessarily think that'd be a problem. Margaret, I thought that was ice. Wrong way. You gotta do. Ah, so you had to go back today. Oh, hey, at least you get to go back. Maybe then they'll give you or give you a raise or like extra pay. Chucky Monkey, good to see you. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. Don't forget to grab that can you set on top of that fridge.
I got distracted by the house.
That's not hard to distract your ugly ass. My brother just come in. He's feeding my lab pit. We've got a routine of how we feed the dogs. So it's kind of starting late, so he probably won't get done until closer to 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what he's up to, what he's doing. If he's just now giving Roxy food, he's probably gonna be up till late. There's no telling with him. Candy, hush it, baby girl. Candy, I'm gonna stick you in the freezer if you don't get quiet. Oh, you're not gonna argue with me this time? I figure. Say the freezer and she shush. Not that, I would actually do it, but she's smart enough to know Mama ain't gonna do shit like that to her. No, cold does not seem to bother her, so putting her in a freezer ain't gonna do her any. It won't. She wouldn't even show you she's cold. That's just her. You know how I'm sure everybody's played with their dogs and pulled ice cube tricks on them and stuff like that. Um, but no, Candy's not one of those that we've actually put use a ice cube and run over her belly and wherever she has some bare skin, it doesn't phase her. It's more like to her, she'll look at you like, "Oh, that's cooling. Thank you very much for pulling me off." Where I'm in the U.S., Chunky Monkey. Matter of fact, um I'm in Florida, the U.S. Actually, mid Florida, I should say, area. To the major cities is probably, or big cities, I should say, probably about 45 minutes to an hour. Some people can make it faster. Yes, I am. I put my foot to the pedal. As some people call it, I may have a lead foot, but really, I'm not. Oh, I am a speeder, but I just don't take highways. I'm not a highway fan. So that I know I am not one of those. I don't like highways. I hate. We have I-4. 27 is not, well, it is kind of like a highway, but it's not really like a major highway. Well, it is a major highway. I don't know how to describe it, but we call it Bloody 27 here because of all the accidents that happen on it. Just about, I would say a good 75% of the accidents that happen on 27 is pretty much fatal accidents. You're lucky to get one that's, somebody survives on. I've known people who are, well, highway patrolmen that said they would never, that before they were highway patrol, they were, forgot what county it was in. 27 goes through a couple of counties. And he goes, I would never work back in that shift to where I have to work on 27 ever again. And I'm like, why is that? He goes, don't you know it's Bloody 27? He actually quit that force and went to highway patrolman because he had seen a kid get killed in a car accident. And that's what turned him away from an area that he was, when he was doing the sheriff, you mainly dealt with 27, so that's all he dealt with. And when he seen that young kid, and he was actually sitting, he was trying, well, what you would call like a speed trap is what he was doing, and seen a young kid get killed, and that was enough for him to say, nope, I wouldn't want that kind of job. I wouldn't, no. That'd be one job you couldn't get me to do. I've heard of Yorkshire. Yeah, I've heard of that. I know it's in the UK. I just don't exactly know exactly where. Heard of it, just not. I'm not one of those that's into geographic, geography, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Sorry, I've had a little bit of something to drink, so my mind of thinking may not be all there today. My first drink in probably 2 years. I'd say 2 years. I don't think I did last New Year's. I could have. I don't remember. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, yeah, Central UK. All right. Yeah, as far as, I wouldn't say I want to go to Ireland. I have went once before, years ago, and kind of got in trouble because I did not have a passport on me. My passport was still left. It was left on the plane by accident, so luckily I didn't really get in a lot of trouble. I just had to wait until they could get it back over that way. The plane was actually had not left at the point, so I could have gotten in a lot of trouble, but they knew I would have had to have gotten over and been seen by, there would have been no way that I wouldn't have gotten on the plane and gotten over there without having the passport done. So now where's the passport? I have no clue. I got back to here, I forgot where I put it. Probably at a family friend's house because I went with them to Ireland for a little while. Only for like maybe, I want to say I was there for 3 weeks. I enjoyed it, but I didn't get to see enough of it, I guess you could say. The first week I was sick. I got over there to a whole new, it was a whole new area and it was a miserable first week. Because I have really bad allergies and I tend to get bronchitis from my allergies real quick. And so that time, the first week and a half, I had bronchitis, but by the second week there, I was good. I only wished I took pictures, but I didn't have a phone that had a camera. Well, it did have a camera, but it didn't take good enough ones. And I don't have that phone no more. Anyways, it broke. So, and I didn't have a camera with me, which I should have done. That's what I heard. Dublin was beautiful for the holidays. I felt like I was connected to my heritage in a way when I went there because on both sides of my family, my dad's side and my mom's side, there's Irish. So, I felt like I was kind of not exactly home, but it just felt natural to be there. You cannot go back to work. No, ma'am, you're not allowed. Girl, what time do you get off of work? Shit, it's well. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I know what you work for, so never mind. Kinda. So yeah, I forgot about that. And you're 3 hours behind me. You must be taking the night shift. Oh, you're all right. 'Cause end of the month. That makes sense too. You're not the first person I heard about that, Margaret. About, work picking up more towards the end of the month. Yeah, my work never was like that. Towards the end of the month, it never really picked up for us when I was working. I cannot work anymore due to my back. Otherwise, I'd work. Hell, today we were in Walmart's because we had to get some food and we had to look for some other stuff real quick, like necessary need. Before this, we already had to go to Walmart's before we had to get a new battery for Mama's car, which was like $200 out of the pocket. So we didn't have anything else left. There's nothing left for us. So if we need anything from now to the next time that money gets back into the account, we're screwed. Chucky Monkey, that's okay about the signals. But yeah, with my work, Margaret, when I was working, we didn't have the shift problem or extra, in the was in the month now. Of course, I did home health dates, so that makes the difference. I couldn't even walk Walmart's today, hardly. Like if I had to stand there, I was hurting so damn bad. And I hate to tell y'all this, but Mama's one of those who takes forever in Walmart's. Like, she goes looking. Not that it's, well, it may not be forever. It seems like that with the way that my back is. If I'm standing around for a while, I start hurting really bad. Guys, I'm gonna play a quick video while I go to the restroom, I should say. I gotta take a little break. I've got me a little break I gotta take, so y'all give me a second. Digital Polly. Oh, Digital Polly. What you doing, Polly? What you doing, Polly D? Polly D. Where you going? Where you going, Polly? What are you doing, Polly? What are you doing, Polly? Polly. Get your booty. Polly. Polly Gooper. Polly D. Polly D. Polly D. He's in another world. Polly. Polly, Polly. Ow, my elbow. His head on my elbow. Polly. He's wanting to play a little bit too. Polly D. Polly boy. Watch it, your baby. What? Okay, I'm back. Good to see you. Let's know to be back. Feel like I had to sneeze for a second again. Oh. Yeah, sorry guys. The allergies are really kicking my ass. So if y'all hear me seem real sniffly today, that's because of that. So, how's it going, Westino? Yeah, Mama is knocked out tonight, so she had her some of that rum chata and fireball, and well, we all know what happens with that. So I'm glad that she's able to get her some sleep. Yep. Yeah, I've had bad allergies. I've got my allergy medicine, but it's not even kicking in. And even if I did the honey, that still doesn't help. I've tried. I've actually known people who's grown their local honey here, and I used to buy theirs all the time, and like I noticed it was not helping, so I stopped. It didn't help whatsoever with me, and it was all natural shit too. Because I would go over there and watch them make it, and all no preservatives put in, nothing. And not only that, but they also would give you the honeycomb in with it. And so I tried it for a little while. Hopefully you enjoy your fishing trip. I'm alright. I mean, I might have a little bit of a slower mind tonight, but that's only because I've had I'd say probably a mixture, or probably two mixed drinks at the most. Maybe, if that. One for sure. It's pretty darn good to me. So, I haven't knocked out yet, and I probably won't be able to sleep all that great tonight anyways with these allergies acting up. They're so strong right now. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I wasn't as bad until earlier. I cleared up a little bit today, but then it got bad again, so had it better earlier. But it is what it is, I just dealt with it as it is. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good so far. The only complaint I have is allergies. Other than that, I'm good. Just trying to keep it going, and I'm hoping it's just not a sign of something worse to come. I've taken, I've did the antibiotics because I had lymph nodes in my throat, or well, by my jaw that was swollen. Wow, that's crazy. That's the crazy stuff. Yeah, I've had my fair share of allergies most of my life. It's only gotten worse the older I get. When I was a teenager is when they started giving me um prednisone or steroids. I was a teenager before they started that. And that was because I had bronchitis. And the doctors, they just, at that point, they had to start giving it to me because nothing was helping before then. And they try not to give kids steroids because of they're still growing and all that, and the whole 9 yards with that. But I'm just hoping it won't come to bronchitis. It's just not the time of year that I want this to be. And if I do tend to get sick, I probably won't do a live stream because I was kind of out of it over the weekend. I wasn't feeling so good, so I did not do a live stream since Christmas Day until yesterday. So Yeah, I've had some. I had my fair share. This is my first drink that I've had, and I want to say almost 2 years. I think it was 2018 the last time I had it. So yeah, 2 years. I've talked about wanting it and drinking it, but just didn't. And so it's been all right. I have to thank Falon for this one, for this mixed drink. She was telling me about it before, and well, I finally built up the courage to mix it together and try it. So there are some things well, let's put it this way. I am particular on my flavors of things. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Every once in a while I have one sneeze, and then the rest of the time it's like three or four. Ugh. Now I almost sound like I'm nasally. Sorry, guys. HNS, it's good to see you. I am not going to try to see the first part of yours. Not after I've had one mixed drink. Yeah, I'm not going to try it. I already sound like I'm drunk in a way. Ugh. So yeah, I may sound nasally, guys, and I'm sorry. Mine sexy, you falling asleep on us? Ugh. But that sounds like me misery. Sounds like I'm in misery. No, you can't go away from me. I don't want you to leave me. You're not allowed to leave me. I know, honey, you gotta get your rest. Love you, hun. Sister from another mother. Gotta love you. Sorry, guys. Allergies are killing me. Glad you missed allergies. Oh, uh, you just missed the three sneezes. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, it's been bad. It is some bad allergies tonight. Whew. I'm trying to deal with it. I'm trying, guys. Much love for you, Mind Sexy. You get your rest. You need it. Remember, we love you. Uh, oh, God. That's bad. Sorry, guys. Not so bad as I have no tissues near me, so. And y'all really don't want to hear me blow my nose. You make sure you get your rest, Mind Sexy. I understand you've got to go. And maybe, I'll see you soon. Sooner or later, we'll see each other again. As in another chatter on my live, I'll see you. Maybe. I know there's one time you tried to say hi to me, you said, and I didn't see it. So, yeah, I really was. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sometimes I'll get into some chats, and I'm not paying attention to the chats. So, y'all forgive me when I'm like that. As it does get that bad. I'll be watching actually what people are saying instead of in the chats. I'll be actually watching the panel or the live stream itself. Or I'll be listening to the live stream and doing something else. I've been known to do that. So, if I don't always say hi to y'all guys anywhere, it's not because I'm ignoring. I'm just not paying attention to the chats on in any other live stream, or well, even in my own. Sometimes I don't pay attention to the chats before I know it. Now, Bud, I had the PayPal up there pinned. If you want to save that, that's the one that I have set up now for myself. I wanted you to at least, I know you've been sharing everybody else's and, go or sharing everybody's. So I wanted you to at least have that one too. So when you start putting it on, I know how you like to blast, as I call it, links out there. There's another link for mine, for me at least. And I don't care where you share that one, Bud. I really don't. It's up to what the other people say. Um, I think you were one of my biggest pushers to getting it set up when I first started. So I owe you to that one. So now hopefully, Bud, you'll be able to get to where you're going soon. Now, are you going to be able to take any of your equipment with you, Bud, or no? If you're not on a panel, I can put the link to my panel up and we can talk a little bit more about it. And just a little bit more, see where you're at and what you're up to. If you feel like it. Okay, it depends on where you're going. Where now I know you said possibly going to Commanders. Do you have any other options or no? That's been my main concern because I know you had said that you're possibly going Commanders. So you only have the Commanders as an option right now. Okay. I mean, I get it. Now, with that scenario, are you going to be taking your computer stuff with you, or you're just going to do clothing? Or what are you up to? Like what are you going to possibly bring with you? Because we may not be able to hear from you for a few days, at least. Yeah, you do need clothes. Yeah, that's for sure. You need your clothes with you. Scram didn't fall asleep on us, I see. He could have, but he didn't fall asleep. Bud grower, you're something else. Gotta love you. Well, there is one. No, I know his no, Escram had one come into his or in Upstate's chat last night, the fake one. And I made sure I texted our real Escram to make sure it wasn't him. Because I noticed every time somebody would say hey to him, the guy never responded back. I'm like, okay, that's not our Escram. So ew. Sounds like you're having fun. Now what kind of dog are you supposed to have, Bud? Ugh. And sorry, brother, I always know when you're eating. And if you're on a panel, Bud Grower, I know when you're eating, and you know what? It's okay. Actually, at least then I know you're eating. There's one day you were on a panel. I don't know whose panel you were on. I cannot remember. And I thought you had candy in your mouth the whole time. Oh, little like mine. Yeah. Candy's being a mess today. You would think I was giving her liquor, but I did not. She ain't had nothing to drink today as far as liquor, and she will never get liquor from me. But come back anytime, bud. We enjoy you here. Hopefully the day will get better for you. Even if you got assholes for you know, what the hell? Well, you know, I'll never put you in a panel for me. Or not never. Let me correct that. I'll never put you in a basement, and you know, that's just not me. Ugh, shit. Sorry, guys. I've had a drink, so what the that is messed up. But you know what, Bud? We enjoy you no matter what on here. Much love for you, Bud. We all have our bad days. We all have our good days. You know, Mom's car needing a battery, me having to jump off her car, and we were trying to get to a store. Well, do some things real quick, and well, we didn't get to go out as fast as we wanted to, so we ended up having to get a new battery for her car, which has set us back some. So I can get it, I get it, bud. I do. Yeah, when you've had a rough day and well, you've had a rough time for a while. I get it. So, besides, bud, you know where to call. Ugh. I don't even know if I want to know what happened. I really don't want to know what channel. Well, on Two Talls. I really don't. I like the guy, but I really don't want to know what happened with y'all on that one. He's a good guy, but I'm not going to get into that situation. Hell, I get jumped for saying, hey, just on another channel. It's just saying, hey. Or answering a text, I should say, into a chat. Somebody texted me, asked me a question, and I was just telling them because they were in the chats. So it is what it is. And I know a lot of people hate me, and I don't give a shit. People can hate and all that. You know, I've just learned to not even worry about them anymore. I try to be nice to everybody when I can, and just because one person hates you, it brings a lot more other people to hate you. And it's something I've noticed. And that should not be how it is, but that is the way a lot of the YouTube is going. So if you have one person who is mad or hates you or dislike you, they round up a what I call a I don't even know if you want to call it. It's like the Salem witch trials, basically. So I just learned to not even worry about them people anymore. What in the world? That's crazy. I might not have been on the panel, or not on the panel, but in the chats maybe. But you're kidding. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not been in right now besides ISIS live stream. I have not been on too many live streams in several days. Um, the only other one has been upstates. I really have not been in any other panels and or even been in a live stream, like watching a live stream, and it's been a little while. There's too much that's going around, and what in the world? But yeah, I have not been doing a lot of live streams lately because I've been noticing, and if y'all look at the dislikes and the likes, they're right now what? Let's see what it looks like for me. But I have just about as equally dislikes as I do likes. Yeah, and that's where that came from. So it's all because people misunderstand and they think that I'm trying to pull from other channels, and I'm not. I'm not that type of person, and I won't do that. I'll come and say hi to others, even if I'm on my own live stream. I will go and say hi to others. Yeah, and we have to watch out for certain ones. Esgram, there's a few. Like I don't dislike anybody. I just think it's bullshit for people who don't like you for one reason or another. Not you per se, but if they don't like a certain person, they'll send more people after you. So just to hit the dislike button. I'm like, okay, you came and said a view. You gave me a view, so okay. And what's new? Y'all know what I mean? It don't bother me. Like I know people dislike me, and I've just kind of just I'm pretty much staying out of chats. I'm not going to end my live streams. I'm gonna still continue going lives, but I'm not gonna be given as much support as I used to because now that certain ones dislike me because of who I am, I'm not going into chats. It's like I'm not going to be attacked for something I haven't really done and some fucked up people. It's just not worth it to me anymore. I just leave it alone. So yeah, there's some crazy shit going on. I just learned not that I've learned a lesson or anything. That's not a lesson to be learned. Is more or less you know who the real ones are and who aren't. And I guess I just like pissing people off for the fun of it. I don't know. I try to be friendly to everybody. Hopefully, all gets better. But you're welcome on this panel anytime. You're welcome to be in the chats anytime. Whether you're having a bad day or a good day, you're welcome anytime. You know, this channel here is for support of everybody, not just one person, you know. Everybody gets the equal amount of support. Oh, it sounds like Mommy went up and she's gotten up to go potty. Wow. I don't know. There's crazy shit going on. There's too much. I mean, things happen, but I don't know if y'all have noticed, I've been kind of quieter in a lot of live streams. I think I may say hi to people, but it's just there's so much drama shit going on. Well, not necessarily. Well, I wouldn't say drama. Well, yes and no. I just put it this way: there's so much hate going around just because I say hi while I'm doing my live stream, or it's the show the support to other channels, not just mine. You know, even if I'm live, I'm still gonna tell everybody, you know, on another live stream, hi, and then that's it. I give them a view, I give them the love, I give them a thumbs up, and then I go. And then even if I weren't on live, maybe when I weren't doing a live stream, I hop around. I don't stay on one live stream unless it's unless there's not very many lives going on and I'm particularly into one, I hop around. I don't stick around. So y'all will be seeing me less and less commenting in chats because I am constantly being attacked and I have learned just to hold back and not say anything. I'm not going to have anybody else's chats become drama because one particular person hates me or another person hates because they jump on the bandwagon. It's like people jump on the bandwagon with that, and I'm like, I don't honestly. I think a lot of people do not have their own honest opinion anymore. There are a lot of followers. Exactly. That's Graham. That's the way I feel about it a lot of times. See, here you're welcome to be here and chat anything else, and if somebody starts shit with you, we'll end it. We'll end it right here. I'm not gonna have that happening on mine for you or any of my mods, really. You know. And I know some people can be a little shady, but they also can be good people too. Yeah, I'm not putting up with very much anymore. Because really, people are wondering where have I been? Like, why have I not in the chats? Well, when you got fuckheads that are being followers instead of actual developing their own opinions, then it wouldn't be that way. I try not to, I just don't want any issues in other people's channels, I just don't want that to happen to anybody else's channel. I could care less if somebody likes me or not, but when they come after me in another channel, that's when you carry it too far. Or you talk your shit about me when I'm not even really in the chats, or I haven't really said anything to you for you to do that. Yeah. that's when I start having a problem with somebody. But do I bring it up and say something? No. Because you know what? I'm starting to watch the certain ones. And I'm watching them because, I mod for other channels. And if I see that it's becoming a habit where they attack other people and not just me, and there's a few of them, I've seen a few, then I almost start saying something. Exactly. It isn't. It isn't worth. We need good people like you here, but is it worth having you attacked all the time? It's like, why have followers? If a person can't develop their own opinions, he might as well go ahead and follow the presidents that we have. You know, that's why I'm watching a lot of people. Like, I've got my cautions on a lot of them. We don't need, we need not followers. We need supporters. If there's anything I could say that's out there, we don't need to have people attacking others for no particular reason. If you don't like a person, don't say anything. It's not worth it. Just don't give them any attention or, you know, play the nice one. Even I'll say hey to people, and if they don't say hi to me, I'll still continue to say hi to them. No matter where I'm at, I still say hi. But you know what? In the long run, I'm still looking as the better person because I'm still going and saying hi. I'm still playing friendly. So I just play friendly. I know how to play. Exactly. There's one that me and you talked about that he thought I had banned them and I didn't. It was on another channel. I know who banned them. I seen it. But I'm not going to tell them the name either. I will never tell them the name of who done it. And I know the situation and it wasn't the channel that they named. Unless they got banned from that channel and I don't even know how they did. Because they don't allow it. It was on another one. And it wasn't you, Graham, and it wasn't me. And it wasn't, let's see who else would it been. Wasn't none of the normals. It was it was one of our normals, but not really. Not one it usually bans. I'll say that. It got caught on another channel starting shit with somebody else and got banned. You know, and I'm sure I probably have a mod that's kind of a rogue mod. So, you're alright, Scram. You're alright. We love you. We'd rather you around than some of the others. I try to play nice to everybody, and I'm just, I let things go over I just let it go. I try to say hi to everybody, and that's just how I am. And now, if people start attacking our mods, yeah, I'm gonna start deleting their messages. But other than that, I'm not gonna do no more than that. Not unless I talk to the owner of the channel. Because I'm not gonna have that shit going on. My mods are my mods, and you know, there was one. It was in ISIS channel a few days ago. I was talking to him about. I asked him a question. It was just a typical question. I said, "Hey, this is what's going on. What would you want done?" I asked his opinion of it. So that's where I went. I'm gonna ask the opinion. No, nothing against anybody. You finally decided to wake up? So did the rum shot and fireball knock you out?
No, food.
The food?
Oh,
I thought it was the rum chata that knocked you out.
yeah, that was food phone. They always
Uh-huh.
do a few hours now with them.
Yeah, it's like I just looked at the dislikes and the likes on the channel. There's one more dislike than what there were a minute ago, and so I don't really give a fuck about it, honestly. You're gonna have your trolls out there, you're gonna have your haters. They're giving me view time, so what's it matter? You know what I mean? And I've already heard some other stuff going around, so I just kept it quiet. Hmm. You're like me, Scram, I try to be nice, but that's why I told you if you know something about like a mod that I have, or like Bud, if he knows a mod that I have that is not exactly a good one, y'all let me know, and I'll keep an eye on it. Cause like I say, I don't get in other channels. I don't go and start anything in any other channel. I try to be friendly as I can. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be that person. I've gotten to the point where I'm watching less and less live streams because I don't deal with it anymore. They're not going to It's not going to stop me from doing live streams, but it's going to stop me from watching them. And that's the problem. That's where the problem comes. And sadly enough, it's going to I hate to say this, but the more this stuff is going around, the less people are going to start watching these shows. And it's starting to get ridiculous. I'm like, I'm seeing less and less people coming on some of these channels, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And it's because particular people, and like you say, there's some we care for, and there's some we don't. I really don't care what people think of me. Like I said, ain't none of them has got enough balls to come to my face and say something. They ain't got no balls to come to my town and start anything. So I ain't worried about it. It's not their opinion that matters, it's the judgment of the man above that matters. There's only one person that can judge me, and it's the Lord above my head. That's my honest opinion. And I'm not a high religion person. I'm really not. You know, people can think what they want of me. It's not going to bother me. Askram, you can actually send me the name, and I may know who you're talking about, and I may not. I mean, there's a few people I've seen that will they be friendly to you on yours, but then go on somebody else's and talk shit about you. And I've seen it more than once. Never hated the person. Don't have nothing against them. I just seen it. There's a few. I'm friendly with everybody. and I'll continue being friendly with everybody. I'm not gonna be the biggest bitch around. You know, that's just me. You know, a lot of it, I think a lot of the shit that's going on, I don't necessarily think it's, you know, well, it is being people being followers, but I think a lot of it happened to be with the way we are right now as a society where, we've had the coronavirus that's really had people through, people are bored at home, so they follow a lot of people instead of having their own opinions. Let's see. Try to think which panel. Send me a text. I think I know who, and I'll tell you if that's who I think. I'll tell you for sure. Yeah, you've noticed that I'm actually cutting down. Some of the mods that I have are just to put their links out there. Other than that, I don't. Now, if they get to where they're strictly doing shit, then I don't. And I really don't get on very many panels anymore. I've kind of cut that down. I do a few, but if they don't come and say hi to mine and stay on, come and get on my panel every once in a while as much as I go on theirs, I don't I don't get on their channel as much. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, exactly. And and I've cut back on being on that panel too. I only went on the other day just to say hey, and then that was it. I was out. I have not been on very many others since then. Really. Now, if if Ice has a panel, then I'll get up on his panel. But other than that, I don't get on panels too much anymore. West Coast, I'll get on his panel if he's having an open panel. If Vaughn asks, I'd get on there anytime with her. But I'm really cutting down of who's I'm getting on because I'm getting to where I'm not trusting as many people either. So there's too many, as I call it, there's too many backstabbing going on, or the support is not there like it used to be. So, and I don't give, even if I don't get along with somebody, I don't give them a thumbs down. I really don't. I'm not that person. I cannot give somebody a thumbs down. I may have a full out brawl with somebody. I still wouldn't give them a thumbs down. Still wouldn't. I may not like their content. Not going to give them a thumbs down. I really don't watch very many more channels. Pretty much, I really don't watch very many other channels. Um, I don't watch a lot anymore, very many auditors very much anymore. I'm trying to stay out of that drama world. It's not a drama world. What do you call it? Well, it wouldn't be a drama. I try to stay away from it because the more I got involved in it, the more I was seeing people were backstabbing each other, and I really don't want to be into that. I haven't seen anybody that I know of now. The ones that I watch, like Ice, West Coast, uh, SUV, Furry. That's just to name some of them. I watch those because I know that they're not out there to, they're getting the word out there, and they're not. To be real honest with y'all, the main ones I have been watching has been West Coast and Ice. That has been my main few for the last few weeks. That's been my main few that I've been watching. I'll watch Al SoCal's if I'm not live. If I'm live, then I don't necessarily watch it. Mama's there watching it, so she'll tell me how it is, and I'll go and watch it afterwards. But usually, I've been last few weeks. It's just been mainly Ice and West Coast, and it's nothing against anybody of the others. I just not that I've just lost interest in watching all of them. And it could be that I just got overworked with, or not overworked, but burnt out on watching them and need to take a break. I don't know. I don't get in anybody's arguments anymore. It's not worth it to me. Yes, I am still going to back up other people that, I'm going to have their backs, but I'm not going to get in their fights with somebody else. If somebody's attacking them on their channel, then I will, if I'm a mod, I'll check with that channel. And if they say to do something, then I'll do something. But other than that, I leave it to them or other mods to deal with it. I'm just not going to sit there and deal with it anymore. I'm going to sit back and relax and watch the show. Scream, you've seen where I've been. You know where I've watched and where I've talked more in chats. You know where I've been. You've seen me. Like I say, I don't hate nobody. I don't dislike anybody. There's some channels that I'll watch and not comment in. Just to watch. It's not nothing that owner's done. It's just the viewers, I should say. What the viewers have done in the past. But I don't hate the person that owns the channel. If I started blocking everybody I did not necessarily get along with, or they are drama, or well, I wouldn't say they're drama, but they're more of a pain in my ass, I'd have a long list of ban list, truthfully. So it's not worth it. I'm not going to get along with everybody. Everybody's not going to get along with me. Fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore, at this point. I'm not here to please everybody. I'm not going to. I still need to get out and do things, and at this point, life has been a struggle for us right now, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not letting anybody else's bullshit cause me more stress than what I've already got. It's not worth it. Ugh. I got a pillow. It's driving my back. That's not helping. Oh, I've got pain. Sorry, guys. I was just having some pain in the area. I had to readjust the pillow. Paw, are you sneezing, baby boy? But yeah, you're welcome here anytime. I have no problems, and you know what? People can they can give me all the dislikes they want. That's not gonna bother me. If anything, thank you for the view time. I've got one friend that does YouTube itself that I've talked to on a daily basis, just about that, kind of been a big backbone. And have kind of give me, the strength to shrug it off. They said, you're not going to make everybody like you. You shouldn't worry about what people think of you. And the other is, well, even if they give you a thumbs down, at least they still view you. Some people don't understand that. Even though they gave you the thumbs down, they still viewed your channel. They gave you a view, even if it's for a few seconds. At least you got a little bit of a view. They still count. So hey, let it be. Let them. Let them. I don't care. Is that right, Eskrim? Right. Very true. You know, I'm sure we all have our people that if we hear somebody else talk shit about them, we're gonna go and tell them for sure. I've heard that. I've seen it firsthand. And you know what? That shows you're loyal to the friend that you've known the longest, or the person that you trust the most. Exactly. Trolls will be trolls. Exactly. I didn't like Tommy came in earlier. He just came in and said, "Hey." I enjoy him coming in and saying hi. At least he came and said hi. Um, to me, no offense to you, Graham. No offense to Bud, but having Tommy come in and say hi, that's always a bonus in my night. Just one hi from him is enough for me to say, "Hey, I've had Tommy Woods here. He's a real good guy. We all know him everywhere, and we love him. His family's in my prayers. Every time I've seen him on, I've always asked how he's doing since I've gotten information about him being sick. Just like I've tried to get with you, Eskrim. I check in with you every so often. I try not to. Now, Eskrim, I don't know if it bothers you or not, but I try not to bug you every day to see how you're feeling, even though I want to know and I care enough to want to know. I just don't want to be that one that bugs you every time or every day. I have a feeling if you want me to know something, you'll tell me. Candy, you've got to shut the fuck up. Like, I have certain ones I really care about and I want to know how they're doing. Bud, you're another one of them I really care about. I want the best for y'all, and it's just how it is. You know, it is an open panel for people to come in and say hi, but I am very cautious of who I let up, too. Hey! Hey now. I told you I was live and you gonna listen to her? Shame on you. She was asleep and I sent you a message to let you know I was live. Shame on you.
Long one.
Not, I wouldn't be that well, okay. Now, I will say this, Esgram. One of the people that asked you to get a hold of Ice for me, they didn't ask me to get you. Now, I did go to you because you were the next option I had. That I know if I couldn't get them, you would be able to. Other than that, I'm not going to be going and asking you how you are and then tell somebody else for them. No. If I want to know about you, I'm going to ask about you, not know what everybody else says. I don't care. I'm not that type, I'm just not going to do it. You know. Yeah, I know you've been busy. But I still say I texted you first and let you know before Mama ever did, Mister. But that's okay. At least you got Mom's message. Oh, smart ass. That's okay. I enjoy you, so. Ugh. With that being said, Escram, I know not everybody's gonna like everybody. You know, you only like all I always say to people is if you come to my panel, you don't get along with somebody, just don't mess with them. Don't talk to them on mine. That's how I see it. They come to my channel and they say something to me, or they say something to the channel. Unless they're starting with you, don't worry about them. You know, ones that have my number or have my email, they can let me know when somebody's bothering them privately, and I will keep an eye on it. And if it keeps up on my channel, then that person will have timeouts. No, no, you don't have to leave when that happens. Never leave. You just let me know, and I'll personally tell them, hey, cut it out. They don't get along with you, and they want to start with you, you let me know. Well, I don't know. I don't get into that one. It's just followers, what I call it. I know people don't like me right now, and they are sending people to hit the dislike. I've already heard of it so many times. I've had people email me and say, "Hey, this is what this one's trying to get us to do." I've had personally somebody call me and tell me, and I'm like, I really don't give a fuck. Because in the long run, I'm not putting a name out there. I'm not doing the same. I'm just not doing what they're doing. I'm playing it smart. But yeah, Bud, you're always welcome on my panel. I don't care if you've had a bad day, if you just want to be up there and chat about your day. You just need a friend. Or, better yet, you have a bad day and you want somebody to talk to, give me a call. I'll even give you the actual personal number. You can call anytime. But I've probably never had it as rough as you, and you probably not had it as rough as I had. Ice cream, you could not have said that any better. You cannot say it any better than that. Hell, I've known people tell me they don't like me because of how I speak or how I talk or what my tone of voice is. I really don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me. I don't care if people like me or not. It's not my place to care. There's only one person that can judge me. Only one person. And it's a man above. Well, wait, my mama can judge my ass. And that's only because I came out of that damn pussy. So, she can judge me and I wouldn't give a fuck. There's things that I may do that she may not like. But you know what? She may not like it, but she lets me learn from my own mistakes. That's just my mom. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, people are going to hate no matter what. And I don't hate anybody. I don't necessarily dislike anybody. Um, I may hate what they do or how they act. I'm tired of saying people, oh, it's just a misunderstanding. It's not a fucking misunderstanding anymore. Did you let her out to go potty instead of feeding her?
Yeah, because hers needed soak a little more. Now I took her to go potty and whatnot. It was time to soak. So I just brought it in. I drank it. Let her sit with me. Bothering.
Damn dog. I think Candy's constipated or she's drinking a lot of water. I don't know. Right. Well, that might be true, Al. They may have a miserable life. Um, we particularly know one person that does not like me right now and has been talking a lot of shit. But, I just don't get in there. Right. Well, ask him to touch that, ask him, I'll touch a little bit on that subject. Not everybody will help because they don't understand it. And how some people has never seen what it can do. It's like I've put out there, I've got a mentally handicapped brother who has been suicidal in the past. So I personally understand where a person comes from. And a lot of times they just want somebody to talk to about it. Now that may not be the case for every single one of them, but they may need a one person who understand that it's not a pity thing. You know, Even right now, I've got a pin up there, a pin comment, but I have not really mentioned it too much because I will never really ask for the help. I may put it in the chats, but you will never verbally have me say it. I don't verbally say it because I think a lot of people will talk a lot of shit no matter what. You know, and I will never put that in other people's comments, I don't go in other people's chats. And I don't always, well, Bud is one of my promoters. Bud is one of my promoters. I've seen him today doing it, and I tell him thank you. That's what it's about. I don't necessarily go out and promote myself. I've learned when you go out and promote yourself, people are biting you in the ass for it. Or you go and tell somebody, hey, I was answering a text and um I was answering a text, yeah, I'll admit it. But the person that I was answering to was in the chats. And they asked if I was gonna go live anytime soon. So I said, yeah, I may go live soon. Or I'm going live soon. I don't know. I said it in that kind of terms. Not that I was pulling anybody else, and they knew who would ask me, and I got bid out for it. Um, it's not that I was promoting it. I was just answering a question, an honest question. Now, did it get straightened out? Yes. The one that it was in, they personally understood it and knew that I wasn't, they knew. 'Cause they had asked too before that. They would wonder why I haven't been live in a while. So I'd been too sick to be live. I was not feeling good. I was sleeping for most of the day. I would tell you, Saturday, I probably slept most of Saturday. Sunday, I was a little bit up more. And then Monday, I was up pretty good. Today, I woke up. I had my sneezes, didn't feel like, and I went back to sleep, tried to. I still had it when I finally crawled out of it, or finally officially stayed up at like 1 something this afternoon. I'm still not 100% back to it. As I still got my sniffles, but I'm hoping that it was just a one-time thing as far as today. But I seriously doubt it. I've had so many allergy attacks lately that it ain't funny. It doesn't bother me anymore. I just try to go with it. But yeah, I don't particularly hate anybody. I never have. I know a lot of people don't necessarily like me. Okay. Don't know what happened. Yeah, well, what she's meaning by that is a lot of people that are becoming haters or that are haters in general that are making it about themselves are born haters, basically, and born thinking about themselves. I know where she's coming from on that one. Now, you say you've been busy. Is it with your hands? And yes, I'm sending a joke your way. I'm messing with you now. Only Mama probably will know where I was heading with that joke. Now, Al said he's been busy, so what if he's been busy with his hands? I'm not necessarily wondering. I wouldn't say that. It's not my place to wonder on that one. Um, but if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to say it on here or anything. You can even text me. Your sugar levels, if they've come down a little bit or leveled out. You too, Graham. How's yours going? I forgot about that. Sorry, guys. I'm very type of person I care about certain ones. There's some people I don't deal with, and I don't want people putting names out. As that now, Escrim, I agreed to that point. Yeah, it's better to be busy than to getting in trouble. Which I'm always getting in trouble with Mama, so I'll admit it. I will piss her off just to piss her off. I'll admit it. Al, I hope that did not go over your head with my joke. I hope that did not go over your head because I asked you if you were busy with your hands. And I've watched your live stream, so I know you are a man. Escrim, now I will get a hold of you, and you can kiss me. You can kiss my ass basically, but kick my ass for it. Um, I don't care. Well, I do care. I don't care if you get mad at me for this, but I know you say they've been so high and you stopped testing your levels, but this is coming from love and dealing with my father who was a diabetic. Please, please, please test yourself. I don't want you going into a coma, a diabetic coma. I really don't. I love you enough to tell you this because I've seen what it can do to people. And I would not want you to, get into that point. I understand you've been sick and you've had stress and everything, but Eskrim and Bud, I hope you are testing yourself too. You know, hopefully your levels are doing good, or at least hopefully they're going back down, Bud. And Eskrim, I do want you to just keep yourself healthy. That's all I care. I know you've got some other issues going on with body wise, but if you can stay as healthy as possible, that's what matters. I do love you enough to tell you that, and some people will tell me I'm a little too caring or too compassionate to others, but you know what? I've seen the shit that diabetes and sugar levels can do to you. You know, I'm not a diabetic per se myself, but I do have had issues with sugar levels myself. My main thing with my problem is like sometimes when I eat, my sugar drops instead of leveling out or staying at a normal range, it'll drop. So I know what that does to me. I've had high sugar from taking steroids. I know what that can do. So y'all please take care of yourselves. Now I know about them headaches. I know the migraines. I've gotten chronic migraines, and I don't even know what today's date is. Oh shit, I probably should have did the shot. Oh well. I've got to call them tomorrow or the next day. Yeah. Well, I might wait until after the first because they won't be live or they won't be available until so then. So I may wait until after. May do it this weekend, do the shot. So then I'll be back towards the first of the month doing the shot again. Because I had to do it a little early December, before December shot because I was within a week, but I was getting migraines frequently, so I went on and on did a shot. So I get it. Them headaches are never fun. Ugh. Whew. I thought I was gonna sneeze for a second there. Try not to. Um, I'm not even. Yeah, no. The stimulus, $600. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna straight honest with y'all. I'd be lucky if that 600 pay that. No, okay, the 600 probably only pay for my car or for my tires on my car. I would still have to get a line. That's another hundred and something dollars there. So that sucks. And now, or Escram, I know what you mean by that. Now, Escram, no, I will say this: migraines can do that, and they can do some weird shit to your body. I've had migraines do me to the point where I had no balance. Ugh. Mama could probably tell you what all they've done to myself. Like I've had them bad. I get well, and also this is something with I'm gonna be honest with you. Is that and they wonder why you sugar so high? Yeah, stress of it. I will be honest with you. I've had a weird like my body will go like with my heart. I'll go good without having to take arrhythmia medications or something to keep my heart in a regular rhythm. Besides the pacemaker, you know. And I'll be good for do that for a year or so, be on that medication, be off of it for 2 to 5 years, right back on it. And that's kind of like my body's been with all my health conditions. I'll be good for a year or two without it, and then it'll happen again. So pretty much all my health conditions has been that way. The only persistent thing that stuck around has been the migraines. They have I at least get them. If I don't get them every before the shots, now I'm gonna admit it. I've been on this shot now 6 months at least, and I've had less migraines now than what I've had in a long time. Period. But besides, other than the migraines, my back's been the only persistent thing lately. But as far as and now allergies, it comes throughout the year. There's nothing I can do about that part. That one, that's no complaint there, and that's something I can't necessarily control. Um, but other health conditions, I'll go a while without any problems, and then boom, they'll come back up. So my body particularly does this, especially when it's the cardiac. But I read somewhere else that they're sending out 600 right now. They're not gonna send out the 2000. They haven't even stopped payments. So I don't know what the fuck that means. Truthfully, they say 2000. Is it really gonna be 2000? They haven't approved it in the House as far as or the Senate. I guess you could say. I don't know, House or Senate. It was improved in the lower one, whatever that is, and then the higher one they haven't had approved yet. As far as I know, this is what I've seen so far. But do you believe everything that's being said? Yeah, is it 600 now? Like, what is? Are they gonna do 600 now, and then let's see, that would be 1,400 next time if this gets approved? Like, I don't know. I don't understand what they're doing. What they're, I don't know their logic in this. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that 2,000, if we get it, would pay for my vehicle tires and the windshield wipers for the back windshield. But as far as if it's just the 600, it won't pay for. It'd probably pay for the tires. And I will not get the 600 like they said. Well, yeah, I've heard of that a little bit, bud. I have no clue. Earlier when now this was after 5 p.m. I got a link. I did get a link or as a message. I don't know why I got this alert, but it just happened, and it was a news area, but the news is reporting on it better. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. Everywhere I seen it's still not passed in the higher up. Now, is there a way that the president can just forget what they say and sign it into a bill? I don't know. If that was the route he should have did that. I don't know what their goal is. But right now, when the last time I checked, they are supposed to be only doing the 600 right now, and then they were supposed to go to the higher up, which is I think the Senate, whatever. I don't even give a fuck really. Anyways, it's supposed to go up higher, and they were supposed to take a vote on it sometime or other. I don't know when that was supposed to be done, but that was what was put out around 5 o'clock this afternoon. So I don't know. Yeah, Bud or Al, you definitely need a vehicle. Unfortunately, we don't know what's going to be given to us. I will say this, I'm not holding my breath for us to get a stimulus check within a time frame that they said, because the last time, yeah, we can't believe it. Okay, Eskram, this is how I'm going to put it as this. They say we're getting a stimulus. I'm not going to believe we're getting whatever amount until it gets right into my account. And then if it gets in my account, I'll let y'all know, hey, this is exactly what came into my account from that. I'll let y'all know. Is everybody supposed to get the same amount, unless you got dependents as far as kids wise. We don't have no kids here, so. But with that being said, even then, that's the only way. That's how I believe it. Whatever gets in my damn banking account, that's what I believe. Until that money's in my hand, I hear so many things. It's going back and forth, but I do know what I have read on several different things. They're all saying it hasn't been passed any other. They're supposed to be talked about it yet. Still talking about it. I don't know. But yeah, you could. Well, okay, Eskram, would the 600 or the 2,000 be better for you? Getting you another place. You know, I definitely need to get me some car tires pretty damn soon. I wish that I could afford it right now, but I don't know how much longer I'll be able to use the one tire. Yeah, anything would help, right? But yeah, the one tire itself is very, very, very thin as far as it's almost bald. Let's put it that way. And that's only because I moved it from the back or from the front to the back. Because it was very going thin before I moved it. You know, that's why I say if I can raise up the money before the stimulus gets in, then I'll put it. Then I'll do that instead of the stimulus can be more onto the vehicle. But I've got to try to raise the money to get tires so that way I don't have to worry about losing one. I do have my spare tire, but that's something I need to look into. Oh, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun, Eskrim. Al, you do choose to have fun when you go out. Yeah, I will say my biggest issue, I will have to say I don't know. Personally, right now, I cannot get down there. I cannot change the tires myself on my back right now. If I was able to, let's put it this way, years ago or 2 years ago, I was able to. I've been dealing with my back now a full year as far as pain wise. I know now. If I was to try, I wouldn't have been able to. I'll be honest with y'all, and I'm gonna straight up, and this is being a little bit more info into me than anything else, but not too long ago, I was squatting to put a dog up into their bed, and I fell backwards onto my ass. That's how bad my balance is because of my back. Not because my knees are bad, it was my back that knocked me on my ass pretty much. Well, I didn't. Oh, well, if you put some meat on them bones, then it would be fun to ride in the wind. Then you wouldn't have to worry about falling. Yes, dude, I'm gonna mess with you. I cannot help but mess with you. But yeah, I will be honest with you. I don't. Eskram probably believes the same way I do. The money the stimulus, I don't believe in it until it gives it to us. Till it's in our possession. I originally told Mom, I said, "Hey, we get the 600. I'm putting it on the food, or well, even if we got to 2,000, I'd probably put 1,000 on food." And I still may very well do that and still do my car tires with the other if we get to 2,000. You know, it all depends where it goes. You know, I have not been able to work in a year's time. Just about not well, yes, I have worked, but my last time I worked was in February this past year. So I'll be honest with y'all, I exactly. Talk is big, but the actions are real. That is definitely true. And ask grandma, I have to let's see, wrong side. There we go. I'm gonna have to leave that up there for a few minutes, at least for a minute, because that is the actual truth. Well, Al, you gotta have muscles to do that. Yep, I had to put that one up there, Scrum, because that is so true. Ugh, allergies are killing me. My allergies are really, really, really trying to. I mean, what's so bad is now it's got like my nose stinging. Let's see. I do definitely hate the allergies. Ugh. Exactly, yes, Grandma, I agree 100%. Ugh. But yeah, like you say, that's the way I feel about it because I know my ass is. Well, let's put it this way: I have not been in the greatest. Well, I wouldn't say bad health. I've been sick for the last few days, or last week, I should say. So this is why I've been doing mostly panels, is because I haven't felt all that great. But I am planning on doing some out and abouts pretty soon. I'm hoping. Let's put it this way: I'm hoping to do that. Now, whether that I do that or not, I don't know. Uh, that's all a debate of when I do it. I've got to get out soon. It's just I haven't been able to. I'll be honest with y'all. Me and Mom went to Walmart's today, and she'll tell you she was looking at some stuff. We had things we necessarily had to get or needed, and she could tell you I was literally complaining with my back today because I was standing there in the store. I don't know if it was just the concrete or what, but I've gotten now where I need to sit down more when I'm in the store with her. I don't know what's going on, and as far as back wise, why it's doing that, but I will get into a pain where I feel like I'm burning in my back. It's just that's how bad it hurts. And I do have a walker here. That's why I said maybe I should start bringing a walker so I'll have a seat to sit on when my back gets that bad. And it has been hell. I'll admit that. I need to see if I can get back to my pain management and see if there's something they can do. It's been horrible. But I do what I can. I have noticed, like, if I'm walking around, well, yes, to a point, if I'm walking, I'll admit this, sometimes when I'm walking, I'm alright. Or half the time I'm alright if I'm continuing to walking, but if I get standing somewhere for too long, then it gets bad. I'll give you 1 second. I thought I was going to sneeze there for a second again. It is open panel tonight, so everybody's welcome up. I do sound like shit right now, and I'm sorry. I'm probably nasally right this moment. The allergy pill ain't even working. I may have to put, I may have to take me some Benadryl or something. God, it is getting bad. Whew. Yep, it is bad allergies. Bad, bad, bad allergies. Oh. God, the allergies are kicking my ass. Oh. Good Lord, them allergies are kicking my butt. But yeah, it is open panel. You're welcome to come up on. Ugh, allergies are killing me. Oh. Whew. Oh. Lord have mercy. Ugh. I'm sorry I sound like shit with these allergies. I'm sorry, guys. Today is just one of. And if y'all think this is bad, man, y'all should have heard me earlier this morning or when I first woke up today. That's how bad it was. I just knew I was going to sneeze there again. Something, Ma. I don't know what we need. Whew. Well, hell, Mama, what's it called, was on there, Malton's, and Ben and I guess his uncle came back home drunk from drinking the sister's, moonshine. Maybe we should have that kind of, they always getting people drunk off of theirs. Maybe we should try it. God, it's been bad. These allergies are kicking my ass. And actually, I have been good, guys, as far as allergy wise, the sneezies. I haven't really had it bad until today. Today was my worst. Yeah. Yeah, I wish it would be better, but it's just not. Today was not my day for the allergies, I'll say that. Now, I will say this, Mama was a little worried when her tire, or her tire, when her car went crank up. She was always calling my car the Beast. But mine cranked up today, Mama. One crank. I didn't need cables to jump it off. I'm messing with her. No, I before I jumped her vehicle off or her car off, I checked all the wiring, make sure everything was connected, just in case something come loose. And it was just um it went off. It was just a bad battery. Thank God, but it could have happened in a worse time. I will say that. It could have happened in a worse time than what it did. But at least, we got that problem fixed. I know when I don't know what it. Ugh, my mind went blank there. I was gonna say something. And forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, my mind went blank there. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Candy, you gotta get quiet, baby girl. Who's all still here besides Mama and I? So yeah, mine went blank. Gotta love me. Uh, so anybody got plans for New Year's? Hopefully somebody has plans for New Year's. I hope everybody's having a good one. A good New Year's, and have a good weekend coming up. And well, Al, you be careful. If you go out and do a live stream, be careful. That's when the drunks like to come out. And you're on a bike, so be careful. I wouldn't do it that night. I would not go live that night. If I'm on a bicycle, I wouldn't go live. But that's just being per se. That's just how I am. I'm just not one to, you know, I just don't. Oh, I try not to take my chances on things. I think pretty much your mom can probably vouch for this. New Year's Day, I normally try to stay home. Because my understand, or my beliefs is that a lot of crazies come out at that point. I value my life more than I value my life enough to stay in the house. Let's see. I want to check something real quick. I did not keep myself out. That happened on its own. Ugh. I gotta love these allergies. They're kicking my ass. I did not keep myself out. It was actually StreamYard this time. So that's where that is. Ugh, allergies are kicking my booty. I may have to end the live stream pretty soon the way these allergies are acting. I don't want to, but the damn sniffles are starting to bug the piss out of me. I probably should have never went live tonight the way these allergies are, but I want to at least talk for a little bit or have some friends to talk to or, just for a little friendly chat. That's all it is. I appreciate everybody that's come in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. It sounds crazy to call it right now, but I'm gonna have to. So y'all have a good night and I'll see y'all another time.